Hello, big shavers and YouTubers. Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with a razor that was loaned to me by John McLennan from the Big Shave. John was kind enough to send me his Gillette Double Ring razor to try out and compare to my single ring. And there's a single ring. And there's the double ring, and yeah, pretty much razors look pretty much the same. Just looking at the heads, I cannot really tell any difference in the design of the head. They both look like an old style Gillette head, and the double ring, nice razor. I've used it one other time, and to me the shave is pretty much the same as the single ring. It feels exactly the same. As you can see, this razor has definitely seen some use. It's not in the greatest condition, but it is a very rare razor, and pretty cool. It almost looks like somebody tried to polish this and wore off some of the finish on the head. But the aesthetics of this razor in no way affect the performance. It works great, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be using that for my shave today, as I promised John that I would. And I've got it loaded with a Persona Med Prep blade, and I'm going to be using this is just a sample of some Martin de Condré classic soap. This was sent to me by Jeff Anderson from the Big Shave, and this is their regular scent or fresh scent. I do have the Fougere, and I can say that to me this smells different. The Fougere has more of a real kind of earthy scent to it. And it's supposed to be I guess a fern scented soap, and this is more of supposed to be more of a lavender and mint smell. I definitely get the lavender scent out of this. The mint is very subtle, and it's not a sweet mint in any way. It's more of a like a mint leaf sort of smell, and this also has sort of an earthiness to it as well. Both of these soaps don't have any sweetness to them. They smell very earthy and natural, and so I'm anxious to give this a try. I'm sure it's going to perform just the same as the other one, but I figure I'll give it a try. Since Jeff was kind enough to send me the sample, I'm going to go ahead and use it. And I'm going to be using my Chubby 2 brush, and I'm going to shake this out real good. And I'm just going to go ahead and give this a few swirls on the soap. I've actually found that this soap really performs pretty well. It does not take much product with this soap to create a really nice lather. It seems to be very concentrated, and even though I have hard water, I've not had any difficulty lathering this soap. So I'm just going to give it a few swirls on the puck, and we'll give it a try and see how it goes. So I've already prepared my face, showered, washed my face, and I've applied some Plazo Pre-Shave to my face. And let me get a washcloth here so I can wipe my hands off and wipe my face off at the end of the shave. And I'm just going to put some water on my face, and I'm going to go ahead and start lathering this, and we'll see how this goes. So I have found the soap to be very, very concentrated, and it's super easy to lather. Even with my hard water, the lather that I've been able to get with this soap has been quite nice. and I don't think I'm going to have to add a whole lot of more water to this. This Chubby 2 holds a tremendous amount of water, and there you go, just a few swirls, maybe just add just a smidgen. I'll just go ahead and smooth this out here. Get a nice coating. And there we go. Looks like we have a nice amount of lather there in the brush. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be using my brush scuttle today from Dirty Bird, and we'll just put the brush in there and keep that nice and warm, and we'll go ahead and get started. So to me, the old style Gillette open comb head feels more aggressive than the new style heads. And I do like the way this old style open comb head shaves. It does seem to provide a really nice, comfortable shave. It's not so aggressive that you wouldn't want to use it every day. I think you could easily use this every day and be quite happy with it. It just, to me, feels a little more aggressive and efficient than the new style, and I seem to get a closer shave with this razor than I do with the new. So okay, well, the lather's nice and warm after sitting in that scuttle. This is the second shave with this Persona Med Prep blade. And I tend to find these Med Prep blades to be pretty comfortable. For me, they seem to work quite well. They seem to feel real smooth. I don't get a lot of pulling or dragging with the razor. No tugging, and I'm pretty happy with them. I don't think I mentioned it, but my Chubby 2 here is in a Best Badger, and I really like the Simpson Best Badger knots. I like a little bit of scrubbiness to the brush, and the Simpson Best Badger knots that I've tried seem to have just the right amount of combination of scrubbiness and softness, and I find them to be really nice performers, and I enjoy using them quite a bit. Now, the Chubby 2 definitely has a reputation for being a bit of a lather hog, which it definitely is. I mean, the brush is really super dense, and it's big. It holds a ton of water, and it also holds a lot of lather. And when I use this brush, it tends to take a lot more product than one of my less dense brushes. But I do enjoy using this brush, and also it is bigger than what I usually will use. I usually tend to gravitate toward a brush with a 22 to 24 millimeter knot, and I believe this one is 28 millimeter knot. But because it's so dense, it doesn't seem to splay out or bloom out like some of the bigger, less dense brushes that I'd use. And so even though the knot is big at the base, it just doesn't feel as big as its size. Okay, and a little touch up over here, and then I think we're going to call it good. Alright, I think that's it. So there it is, the double ring. Thanks, John, for sending that to me. It's been fun to use it, and it's neat to see one in person and actually get to use it. I've read about them. I know that they're quite rare, and it's been a kick using that razor. You know, as far as the shave quality goes, it's pretty much feels the same as the single ring to me. I believe the heads are pretty much the same. If they're not exactly the same, they certainly look the same, and I can not really tell the difference between the two of them. I forgot to grab an aftershave, so I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'm going to use my homemade aftershave balm. This is a mixture of glycerin, aloe vera gel, and menthol crystals that have been dissolved in a little bit of rubbing alcohol, all mixed together. This also has some eucalyptus and patchouli essential oil in it as well. And it actually, it's fairly liquidy, but it really feels good on the face. Has a nice menthol kick to it. I have added a fair amount of menthol to this to get it up to a level that I like, and I think it turned out really pretty well. And I've actually been using it quite a bit. There's only about a third of the bottle left. So anyways, guys, there you have it. That's my shave of the day today. And just to sum it up, Gillette Double Ring razor, Martin de Condre classic scented or fresh scented soap, Chubby 2 brush, Persona Med Prep blade, and homemade aftershave balm. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.